History of C. Prior to C language, there were languages called as Pascal, Basic and COBOL. Here Pascal was used for doing some scientific calculations, whereas Basic is used for to do the process of graphical programs, whereas COBOL is used to, it is actually meant for to do some business operation programmings. Dennis Rich is called as father of C, who invented the C program in 1972. In 1972, the C programming was established in a full-fledged programming manner by Dennis Rich at Bell Laboratories. Character set in programming. We use a plenty of characters in C programming, whereas first we use alphabets A to Z. It is also in small cases, and then we use 0 to 9 numerical values, and we use special characters. Special characters is nothing but dollar symbol, hash, comma, semicolon, and etc. These are the special characters we use in C programming. Variables is the name given by the programmer to refer a memory location. For example, if we are adding two numbers, for example 1 plus 1, it can be made directly in calculators, whereas when we implement in our C programming, we have to allocate this value in a memory location, and the second value must be allocated in another memory location, and the added value, it should be also allocated in a memory location. To refer these values, we use variables. For example, A value will be assigned as 1, B will be 1, and C will be A plus B equal to, so C will be 2. So the value will be stored in memory location, and we refer the value stored in memory location through this variable. This is the name given by the user to refer the value in the memory location. Memory location will be in the memories, it will be in the numerical formats where it can be have any value in the address memory spaces. Memory spaces will be like this in hard disk, and the spaces will be like this. The value which we decide, it will be stored in the memory location. So this will have some addresses. So to refer those memory locations, we use variables. Three main rules. That the first one is the variable should begin with alphabets, and it can have some special characters in between the alphabets. And the second rule is the variable should not begin with digits. And the third rule is there should not be any blank spaces in between variables. These are the keywords we use in C language. These are the 32 keywords. First one is auto, break, case, character, constant, continue, default, do, double, else, enum, extern, float, for, go to, if, int, long, register, return, short, signed, size of, static, struct, switch, type def, union, unsigned, void, volatile, and while. So these are the keywords we use in C programming to interact with the process and the system. And the next topic is data types. So these are the primary data types. The data types are we classified into three parts. One is numerical data types, flow and character data types. In numerical data types, we have integer that is classified again into signed short integer, unsigned short integer, signed integer, unsigned integer, signed long integer, unsigned long integer. And also we have floating point values, that is floating point will have some points, decimal points in the numerical values, and double and long double. Whereas in the second part, the character data types, signed character and unsigned characters. The memory spaces occupied by integer values are 2 bytes, and the long integer will carry 4 bytes. Whereas floating point carries 4 bytes, double carries 8 bytes, long double will consist 10 bytes. And as we consider about character data types, signed character will occupy 1 byte and unsigned character also occupy 1 byte. And these are the primary data types. And the second data type is user defined data types. The user defined data types is the data types which is being derived and it is being created by the users, where we use in the concept of structure and union. Structure and union are the two concepts were used in the program by the user would create some data types for making some processes apart from the main program. In main program, the data which are declared will be declared with the help of the primary data types. Whereas in structure and union, it will be performed apart from the main program. It will have some data types which is being created by the users. And the third data type is derived data types.